questions.
Well, Roll Tide, you know, pretty good night for us tonight. Our guys were very anxious to get out on the floor and play in front of their home crowd. Pretty good energy in the building tonight for an exhibition game. So we want to thank everybody who came out tonight to support the team. A lot of positives tonight. You know, a lot of guys stepped up big for us. Shannon Hill was pretty good. Riley Norris came back in the second half and had a much better second half than he did the first half. And we just battled. Defensively, we tried to defend the three. We did a better job at defending the three-point line in the second half, not so good in the first half. But overall, proud of our guys. We got a long way to go. You guys saw it tonight. You know, we got a long ways to go. But overall, I'm proud of our guys.
Just for you personally, what were your emotions like going out there today, first collegiate game as a coach? It's been several years since you've been on the sidelines.
You know, I feel great. You know, this is, you know, it feels like riding a bike for me. Whether I'm away from it for 2 years, a year, it really doesn't matter. It's just instincts, and I'm comfortable on the sideline. I'm comfortable with our coaching staff. They do a great job, and we got pretty good chemistry there. And so I feel like it was just yesterday instead of 2 years ago.
You said yesterday you're still working on those starting five and rotations. How much clearer of a picture do you have after tonight's game?
Well, you know, the picture's getting a little bit clearer. We started a different unit in the second half than we did in the first half, and that second half unit that started did a pretty good job for us defensively. But you know, for us, we just have to learn how to fight through a little fatigue. I think it affected our three-point shooting in the second half. We had a lot of wide open threes that we missed, and then we took some threes that weren't so good. So now we got more information on video. We can break it down, share it with our young team. They understand how we like to play, and hopefully we'll be able to push through a little bit more. But Trevecca, they're a veteran team. They have a lot of seniors, and they know how to play.
Go to Matt and Cecil.
Avery, what do you think of the pace tonight? Is this along the lines of
No.
it should be better?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we on a scale from 1 to 10, like if 10 is the perfect pace, you know, we're probably at a 5 tonight. So but again, we got to take better care of the ball, get into our Bama game offense, and I'm hoping that if we're able to fight through some fatigue, you know, we didn't really overextend anybody tonight. So for a minute there, we looked like we were just running in mud. They hit us with a little bit of a zone, and we just didn't have great execution. But the pace has got to improve. Hopefully it'll be at a 7 or 8 next week.
Did you feel like it was better before you guys got fatigued, or just throughout the game did you feel like
I just wasn't there the game. What I'm looking for is not quite there yet, but they're trying. They're trying, and I think we'll get there. We'll be able to move a little faster. I think we were just thinking a little bit too much tonight, and you know, it's just different. You're in front of the home crowd for the first game. You saw we got a lot of freshmen out there playing, and young guys who returned from last year's team that, you know, didn't play a lot. So that weren't, you know, 35-minute starters every night. So we're just trying to teach guys how we want to play, and but the pace has got to improve.
Cecil?
Coach, Jimmy had 3 shots from the floor, got to the line 4 times, 4 trips. You had talked about getting him more involved in offense. Is that something that's just not quite there yet?
Yeah, not quite there yet. We shot a couple of shots contested where Jimmy should have had the ball. We got to reward him a lot more for running down the floor. And when we're in the bonus, Cecil, here's the real deal, okay? When we're in the bonus, Jimmy has to be more aggressive to call for the ball. I would rather see Jimmy go to the free throw line 14 times and make 8 than to go to the free throw line and be 0 for 2 because he's not aggressive to catch the ball. So we've had those conversations. You know, we want to help. We need him to help us get in the bonus, and when we get in the bonus, we need him to be very aggressive at wanting the ball. and he's a much improved passer and willing passer. But when we're in the bonus, he has to increase his aggression level, even if that means he's got to go to the free throw line.
And then Shannon and Michael obviously have had some practice limitations, but seem to step up pretty well.
Yeah, they were pretty good tonight, Mike and Shannon. We had a stretch there where we went small at 5 and had Mike at 5 instead of Dante or Jimmy, and he and Shannon functioned, pretty good together. I like to see the plus minus on when they were in the game together. So fortunately, we have a lot of different options there with those 4 guys. We played Raleigh at some small 4 tonight because they had basically 4 guards on the floor when we needed to give Shannon a break. So fortunately, we have a lot of different gears to go to.
We saw the 2 different starting lineups first half and second. How would you assess the play of your 2-point guard Davion?
My first question is, are you following me on Twitter? Okay, I thought so. I think I need to follow you back. Yeah. Now, what's your question again?
I said, how would you assess the play of your 2-point guard Davion?
Yeah, I thought they were pretty steady. Justin obviously, got us going early in the game, and Dejon is just a multi-skilled player, and he can do pretty much a little bit of everything. And then we also played them together. We wanted to see how that looked. So, they'll get after it again in practice, starting on tomorrow and all through next week, and then we'll make a decision on who's going to start next Friday.
Tyler?
You said there were a couple bad threes that the players shot earlier. Do you think that they weren't falling tonight, or do you think, I guess to rephrase, did you like that they were aggressive shooting the three?
Oh, I love that they were aggressive. I just think there were a couple of times guys were right under our jersey, and we probably should have put the ball on the floor and got a better 3 on the backside. But that'll come in time. But the main thing is, the ones that I don't like is when they pump fake on a wide open 3 and don't take it. That really, it kind of upsets us a little bit because we don't want to play that way. When our guys that are 3-point shooters that are wide open for rhythm 3-point shots, we want them to take it and take it with confidence. In our recent scrimmage game, we were a totally different team from behind the 3-point line. We were just letting it fly without any hesitation. But in the ones that we were covered on, and they covered us up and caught up with us, we did a better job of putting it on the floor and making on-time, on-target passes for backside 3. So we got to improve in that area.
Sean, did you have a question?
Yeah. You were able to clean up sort of on the defensive boards, 29 to their 4. What do you see from your team defensively, and how important is that side of the floor to getting your pace of play?
Yeah, early in the game, our defense, they broke us down. Penetration, our closeouts weren't as good as we wanted to. The unit we started in the second half did a really good job for us defensively. And because they contained the ball, it allowed us to stay matched up on the boards. And for us, because we're not the biggest team, we got to be able to stay matched up on the boards, and we have to be on the same page in terms of our defensive system, how we want to attack from a game plan standpoint. And when we do that, we have a chance to rebound. We got some pretty good guys in terms of Dejon Ingram, Retin Obasahan, guys that can rebound from their guard and wing positions. So winning the rebound game is definitely important for us.
You got time for a couple more. Let's go to Alex, Matt.
Kind of already just touched on that, but what was it like seeing Retin and really Dejon control the boards like they did? I mean, coming in off the bench, 5 defensive rebounds from the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. When you can have guys that are like Dejon, 6'6", 210 or 215 pounds, and Retin's a big guy, you can do so much with your defense. You can switch a little bit. You can stay home a little bit on single coverage, and then that helps you maintain great rebounding position. So those guys are strong, tough guys, and we're going to lean on them a lot this year.
Matt, go up here for that.
Just based off what you saw tonight, I'm not sure what he looked like during the course of practice since he came back, but what do you feel like Shannon has a chance to do this year? Is he going to be, do you think, a primary piece for you?
Yeah, we need him to be a primary piece. We've had that discussion. He has some specific goals in terms of, what we want him to accomplish night in and night out. In the points department tonight, he accomplished his goals. In the rebounding department, that's something he's got to pick up a little bit more. But we're going to lean on him a lot this year. We need him. We need him. Trying to, you know, we've been talking to him about being more vocal in practice, and he's doing a much better job now that he's basically 100% healthy. His body language in practice has been good, and you know, he dove on the floor for a ball, and that was just fun to see. We talked about getting 50-50 balls. To see our guys on the floor for balls, that was very impressive.
So players talked about the team goals for points. What were the individual goals that you talked about with Shannon?
I'll keep it private. Yeah. Yeah.
Last question.
With Redden, yesterday you said he was close to locking down second starting spot on Jimmy. Just how much closer is he to achieving that, or did he achieve that?
Yeah, he's achieved it. Yeah, he's achieved it, and he's also one of our co-captains. The team voted on it, and They voted for Jimmy and Redden as co-captains, so that was pretty exciting. They basically got 100% votes across the board. So, so yeah, Redden's starting 2 guard opening night.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.